Hello and welcome to yet another episode of AV Tiles and Sanitary Kollam, Kollam's authorized Kajaria dealer. This episode is one more link into the commitment that we have in imparting quality education about tile laying and everything about tiles. So today we are going to see a live workshop on the best practices that should be used while laying the tiles. Here it is very important to know that there are two ways of laying tiles. One is the conventional method where you used a cement grout to fix the tile onto the screed, and there is a modern method where you put slightly better screed or leveled floor, and then after a few days you put tiles using tile adhesive. Now we have always maintained that the second method is the best method, that is using a level screed and then applying tile over them using tile adhesive or appropriate tile adhesive. So today we are going to see how that second method or the best method which we recommend and which the industry recommends can be done or should be done. And the tiles that are used are nothing but Duratec X-Stone by Kajaria. Let's check out that video. So this is a screed floor, and a screed floor is which I have explained in my earlier videos, where you are using adequate sand, lot of cement and lot of water, and this just like a plaster you are applying on the wall. It's the same, almost the same mixture, except that this is done in M sand, and you can see it's level. From the look of it you can make out that it's a level surface. It's been done 2 to 3 days prior to this work, and so it has been cured adequately, and now it is ready for to be tiled. And when you walk over it, it won't sag and it will hold on like a solid floor. But on its own, you cannot use it as a floor. Now you can see the tiles are being laid just to make sure of the levels. And since the floor is already spirit level, you can see that the tiles are already in the level. This is one big advantage of doing a screed and then putting tile on top of it using tile adhesive, because you don't have to do two works together. That is keeping the level and applying the tile at the same time. So the level thing can be taken care of a few days earlier, and then you can carefreely you can do the tiling later. Now here you see using the adhesive. The one that is being used here is MYK laticrete. I guess this is a 307 or 315 grade, and make sure that you always use bucket to mix these things, because if you use this on a flatter vessel, it will not mix so well. And this is why you should use a bucket, because you're going to use a electronic mixture. Now see how the water is bubbling out, and it's all water right now. But once the adhesive starts to mix into the water, you'll see the entire texture will change. See, it's already starting to change, and it's going to acquire a buttery texture. And now you see the stem of the mixer is wobbling, because the adhesive is taking shape inside. Like the latex, the dehydrated latex is now getting hydrated, and it is resisting the movement of the driller. So now you can see it's struggling to move inside, and now the mixture is also taking a buttery texture. As you can see the center. See what a buttery texture it has acquired. And then if he is not putting his foot on the bucket will fall. So it's been put on the place where he's supposed to put the tile, and he's using this tool to press just enough so that it holds on to the screed and fills into the gaps of the screed, which you can see, so that it is adhered to it properly. So now he's applying adequate pressure. The pressure cannot be felt on this screen, but he's applying adequate pressure. I know that. And he'll put some more, I guess. Yes, he's put some more. And he's just making sure that it remains within the dimensions of the tile, so that he's not wasting, because this adhesive is quite expensive. Now he's using a trowel to take off the excess tile adhesive, and now he has taken off almost all of it. Now this serves two purposes. One is that excess tile adhesive is not used, and the second benefit is that the air pockets which will be formed inside or beneath the tile will be so small that they will not be able to push this tile out in case the heat makes the air expand. So now he's applying the tile adhesive on the tile as well. Now this is a very important thing to notice, that tile adhesives must be applied to both surfaces. This is the right practice. This is the best practice that we wanted to show you today, and we have reached the point where you should understand that both the screed and the tile are being pasted with adhesive. Now the pasting will not happen between adhesive and one surface like it is conventionally done, but the adhesive will be adhered to another adhesive. So adhesive to adhesive adhesion is going to happen, and which will be very, very effective than conventionally done when this adhesive applied to only one surface. Now he will do the same thing here. He will use the trowel to take away the excess tile adhesive, and again this is going to serve two purpose: take away the excess tile adhesive so it's not wasted. And the second thing is that these lines you see, when they match with the lines on the floor, they will form air pockets, but very small, so small air pockets that the air trapped inside it can never expand enough to make this tile jump out during summers or during excessive heat. So then these tiles are there for life. You don't have to worry ever about them being coming out of the floor. These tiles being used is Kajaria Duratec X-Stone 20mm paving tiles, which are just being launched, and we have covered the launch program in our previous video. Now he's going to put that tile which is done with adhesive and is putting onto the floor, which is again done with adhesive. So adhesive is going to touch the next adhesive, and now it is set. Now you see the floor is already leveled, so which means the minimum adhesive is used. Now using the adhesive which he has used, if he has used 307 grade of laticrete, then it is going to cost around 600 rupees per bag average. So you can understand how expensive that is, and one bag carries 20 kilograms. So he has not wasted any of it. He has made maximum use of it. So here you can see two lines are already been done, and one of the technicians is sitting on top of it, and he can sit on top of it because you know that the floor beneath is strong, and what the adhesive that they have put is just adequate. So there is no more compression which is going to come on that. So maximum compression is being attained. So he knows. But then it is not a good practice. You should tiles which are newly laid must not be set upon. But here it's okay. You see how beautiful it's already looking. The space that was earlier that you saw, which was created, and now it looks, see how beautiful it looks when it is tiled. The grass is being cut, and you guessed it right, it's for those spaces to be put in those spaces between those tiles, and it will look the contemporary lawn look. It's been used widely in Kerala, and I hope is being used everywhere across India. And some people use it inside the house, but this one product, this grass, must never should be used inside the house because it's a major health hazard, because it collects a lot of dirt and sand and impurities. It should never be used inside the house. But outside the house, it's an ideal proposition. Also because these are paving tiles, so they've been laid either on the RCC or a PCC. So the grass will never grow between them. So if you want to have a look of the grass, this is the best option, and they last very long. And here you see it's finished and looks so beautiful, so consistent. It's very difficult to find natural stone which are so consistent and that can be laid so quickly and effectively. And besides, they have the R11 surface which makes sure that you don't slip on it even on falling rain or with a spilled oil on it. These R11 surfaces are amazing. They're very expensive, and Kajaria has decided to bring it first in the country. What you see here is absolutely beautiful porch area. So for your information, this is done in the Kajaria showroom in Cochin corporate office and on one of the sites. So they wanted one badly, and so they decided to use the tile when it was launched. So this was it. See how it has transformed a small place into more spacious looking and more elegant than it was before. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You have got an insight, a first-hand insight into how proper tile laying should be done. And if you have any work coming up next time, you would better know that what the process is being undertaken by the mason or the contractor, if it's the right method or not. Stay with us for more such educative and informative videos. Keep liking and sharing our videos just as you are doing. Subscribe if you have not subscribed till now, and don't forget to leave a good comment. Thanks, and see you again.